Hey everybody, it's Trigger Bar Philosopher back out at the range. Today we're going to be taking another look at my SIG P229. It's chambered in 357 SIG, and I just got it milled for a Holosun optic, and so we're going to take a look at it and take it through its paces now that we got it out and back from the gunsmith. Let's go. Okay, so this is my SIG P229. It was originally chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson, but I got a different barrel for it, and it's now chambered in 357 SIG. Recently just got it back from a gunsmith who was able to mill a red dot for me. It turned into a little bit of a problem because this is really quite a bit older SIG model that he had to do a little bit of work on it in order to change out a spring on it for a roll pin, and just because of where he was making the cuts and the optic that I wanted to put on it. It does have the Holosun EPS on it. That's a little bit wider dot. It's the one that I wanted. I did want the enclosed dot on it. I did get some new Hogue grips, G10. It's harder and harder to find grips for the SIG 229. Some of these older guns that used to have tons and tons of accessories and other things for them, it's kind of getting harder and harder to find them, especially well, it didn't depend on the grips, but in 40 Smith & Wesson and in 357 SIG, the accessories for that. But I am super excited to get back. I think it looks really cool. I really like these grips. They got a lot of texture at the back. The original SIG has some texture in the front. It's kind of a little bit of a cool design that we have going on here. Did get the barrel or slide re-cerakoted. Yeah, you kind of have to do that when he starts milling and cutting into the steel. And I just got it in more of a traditional black that really tries to match up with what the original SIG parts are on it. Why would you do this to a really old, nice gun? Well, you know, again, I'm not great with irons, and I struggle with that a little bit. So really wanted to put a dot on it so I could fully enjoy this gun. I love how it's short reset. I love the caliber 357 SIG. This is a 12 round capacity. I have a couple of mags with it, but only one out here today. So I have featured this in a previous video. I'll show that. This is the second time, but this is a little bit more of the final thing. I am planning on doing a short reset trigger on here, and I will do that job and give another update. But at this point, we're just enjoying it and enjoying the new dot on it, and still testing some functionality with it. So yeah, let's go out to the range and do some testing then. All right, well, I got a couple of targets up and I got steel plate up, and so we got 12 rounds, and we're just going to shoot it and just kind of enjoy this gun and enjoy the double action, single action. I'll probably try to come off a couple of times, and we'll see if this dot's sighted in and see how it's working. So here we go. All right, shot them all. Didn't get locked back on the slide, but that's okay. Really felt like my accuracy was coming a little bit better together with that, and really enjoying that 357. It does click, and you can tell I'm still struggling just a little bit. I mean, I don't mind the recoil, but I'm still struggling just a little bit to manage it super well, and that's certainly something that I'm working on and want to continue to improve on. But trigger's just super cool. I didn't actually end up putting it in double action, but I did enjoy it. So let's just go down, look at some of the targets and see where we're hitting. Right, we see some of the hits on the target over there, and got a few on that one. And then we got this cluster up in here that shows kind of where I was hitting with majority of those shots. So kind of fun shooting. All right, so let's just finish up here with this quick little video. Again, this is the evolution of my SIG P229 chambered in 357 SIG. I did just want to, at the end, just do a little bit of a comparison in size in terms of this and the CZ P01 Omega. One of the main differences that you're going to see is just the thickness of the 229. Both these guns are empty, and I think they're roughly about the same size, same barrel length, very similar size guns, but very similar offerings. But then when you go thickness, this is a bit thicker, and again, that's probably due to it being designed around the 40 versus the CZ P01 being designed around the 9mm cartridge, and you know, this carries 15. You can get maybe even more in it with just different mag types, and then this comes mostly with 12. Of course, you can get extended mags for both of them, but yeah. So just wanted to look at the two differences, and definitely am liking the hammer fired guns for especially appendix carry, or for something that's just a little bit more safety centered. I really like the double action, single action, where you have the long hard trigger pull that you're carrying. You pull, you don't have to remember about your safety, and you can just get on it and get going, but yet you're walking around pretty safe. So really like that double action, single action type philosophy. And then I'm also, every now and then, I just feel more comfortable with carrying just a little bit bigger round, a little bit more power, and a little bit less. And I've not in this barrel, this would be a little bit smaller barrel, but I've seen, you know, this thing will do somewhere around 300, 350 on good ammunition, energy foot-pounds. And I've seen this can do up over 600 energy foot-pounds with the right SIG. So you're almost getting 2 for 1 in your bullets. Not quite, but that's a little bit the philosophy there of why you want something a little more powerful when each round counts. So yeah, so let me know what you think. 9mm 357 SIG, CZ versus the old-fashioned SIGs. Put it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. Please like. Please have a great day, and God bless you, and God bless America.